Okay. It's telling me that I'm live and yet it's saying offline. The hell? Well, whatever. Right, hey up, my Goggin lives. This is my second not so live stream. Still testing the ropes. It would have been a live stream if everything had gone perfectly in me Sims 3 one, but what was going on with that ending? It just started lagging uncontrollably. Really fed up because it was a great stream until that point. But yeah, I mean, in retaliation, I've capped the frames of my videos to 30 frames, like a peasant, just for safekeeping. Really, I don't want any more lag, and I'm going to try and keep this about an hour long. So yes, welcome back, Kerbal Space Program. It's our little career mode here. Going to be flying some planes today, but I've got to give you a bit of a briefing what's been going on. Oh, it's been terrible, terrible. Oh, look at this. I'll explain this magnificent machine in a minute. Anyway, you know that stuff we were doing in the desert? You know, Rita von Kerman and... was it? Yeah, it was Werner von Kerman. You know, when they crashed the plane? Thing is, we got, like, this science out of it. We used a temperature thermometer thingy. And we got a contract saying, hey, we want you to go and study the desert some more because there's some temperature fluctuations. Well, that's what I did. I was sending all kinds of planes over there, coming up with all these harebrained schemes to arrive at these specific spots in the desert where the bloody contract people wanted us to have a look at, you know, have a temperature scan there. First of all, because the area we had to scan was like a really tiny area, they're called like Q6 alpha thingies. It's like a tiny patch of ground that you have to put a bloody thermometer on and then do a temperature scan. It was so annoying. At first I tried to drop like a temperature probe onto the ground. That didn't work. I don't know why, I actually can't remember. I think it just blew up, or something went wrong. Then I tried to drop a rover, a very primitive rover that I made a long time ago. Of course, as soon as it landed, the bloody wheels crashed and cracked, and that was great. It was bloody static. So the third thing I did was land a plane there, just to pick up the people on the rover, and I had the people on the rover use the Kerbal attachment system, whatever it's called, to pull all these thermometers off the rover and they had to slog it across the desert to put all these bloody thermometers down on the ground and doing the temperature scan. Anyway, look, I'm rambling. It was a very long, arduous mission, quite tedious. You know, night fell over the desert, we're fucking running along, putting all these bloody thermometers down, trying to get all these temperature scans. Eventually we did it, we got the contract complete, but I was really fed up. You know, I put all this effort and money, dare I say it, into, you know, getting this temperature scan doing. I want it done professionally as well. You know, they're meant to be professional pilots here. So I've been kind of busy, man. We went back to the island where Ada Kerman, nearly crash-landed on. He crash-landed in the ocean. You know, the one he was stranded on. And we used that island as a sort of training area for our planes to drop equipment off. And then it was great. We dropped this specialist rover down. Then later on, we brought this magnificent machine down, the Kerbling Owl that I created. We landed that with parachutes. And what we did, right, with that rover that we landed, we took it apart using Kerbal attachment system and like took all the expensive parts and put them on the back of this plane here. Anyway, let me tell you about this machine. It's like a flatbed truck that flies. You just like weld some metal plates on back here, and you can just stick anything on it. It's because we don't have one of those opening bays like a Bombay door yet. But I have a plan today. What I'm going to do is broaden our broadcast range of Kerbal Space Center. You know, you got because I'm using remote tech, right? I've built these radio beacons, and we're going to go up into the mountains and drop them off. In fact, I don't really need to build anything because I've got a Kerbling Owl all set up. Got a few new planes as well, but I don't know if I could show you them, I suppose. We've got the Artex Burning Ice Glacier, which is a variant of the Artex Glacier. Just got 2 engines. They're just it's just Artex, you know, trying to keep up with, what's the faces? What are they called? Winford. Their Flapjack is like the best plane I've ever made. You know, when you do something, like completely just on a roll of the dice, you know, completely random. I did that with that Winford. Where is it? Down here. But this thing, and I just built it. I was like, whatever, that'll fly, right? It turns out that this thing's like the best thing I've ever made. It's so fast and efficient. It's wonderful, but we're not going to be using that today. No. We've got stuff to do. Oh, here's the radio beacon we're going to drop. It's called the Electron. So what's going to happen is we're going to attach this to the back of my plane here. It's going to fly up into the air when we get to the location. Parachute's going to deploy. It's going to land gently down. And then it'll open up its little communitrons here. And we'll start broadcasting. Pretty good if I do say so myself. It's got like all this, you know, batteries, oxygen. The reason why it's got oxygen is because we're using an alkaline fuel cell here. That should keep it nice and powered up. What else is it? Show. Let me think here. So, suppose is it? No, I've already showed you that. haven't I? One of my things. There is another one. Ah, here we are. The oh, I love this. Very expensive, but this is an amazing little machine I made. Kerbling Petrol by the same people, you know. Kerbling Al. Look at this, magnificent. Actually, looks like a big bird as well. But it's designed to be a long-range craft. It got 6 hours in it. I wish I could have made it a bit better, but you know. Well, I mean, like longer range. I actually think it's quite a pretty plane. I mean, you know, considering we're using limited resources. Anyway, I'm stalling. Let's get the where is it? Operation Electron. Here it is. I even name my operations now. Operation Electron. Pretty cool, man. See, so we got this big old thing. Don't worry, it does fly. I've tested it extensively. We're going to try and drop it on one of the mountains, right? Well, it'll all come clear once we start doing it. Now, who's our pilot's going to be? It's going to be the McKerman brothers, of course. No, we want him in the side seat there. Where is he? Where's the other? There he is. These pair. But I would like to report, you know, for the sake of canon, all these fellas are working together now, exploring Kerbin. This is just an important milestone, though. You got to think of it from a canon perspective as well. It's not going to be hugely beneficial to be putting all these radios in the mountains, at least not until we've got spacecraft going up. But you got to imagine it, man. We're like making radio communication available to all of Kerbal kind. It's going to be very important. You know, we're better connected and all that nonsense. Right. Oh, and just a little disclaimer. I don't know if you've noticed in my Kerbal Space Program videos, but I've done my utmost, typically, to try and not swear. Fuck that. It's live, man. Well, live-ish. But fuck it. I don't like not swearing. All right, let's take this thing out to the runway here. It's not me when I don't swear. I swear. Right? I'm English. I'm angry. I like to swear. So when I hear myself narrating and not swearing, I think, like, who's this puff here? It's not me. Oh, it feels good to let it out again. Also, characteristic of me, I've brought some beer along and all. It's late at night, you know. Oh, quick! I've got a quick protocol to do. A little runway protocol. First, you put brakes on. What do you mean the water's running out? You pissing mean? We haven't got any water. Look at this, man. Beautiful. It's like a the engine cluster. Oh, I spared no expense. We did put a fair bit of time into building this. I think I was listening to the soundtrack of Command and Conquer Red Alert as well. Alright, so what we do is we turn the computer on, of course, and I've got these little dudes here, Ross and Grant. See here, where are you? That's what we want. The inventory, whatever. That's it. Get them on. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference. It's just aesthetics, you know. I wish I'd called Ross Rob in hindsight, because then I could change his name to Bob. We could call him Bob, and then every time we start up the engines, we can go, "Can you fly, Bobby?" Let's make sure all this is in order. Yeah. Let's spool this bitch up. Oh. Anyway, I hope everything's alright. I hope the video's working. It says we're live. Again, could be a black screen for all I know. Nope. Not a good time to be adjusting my volume. Also, I've tried to combat the inherent lack of light in my videos. I don't know why that happens, and it's so annoying. I've turned the gamma up on my actual my system itself on my graphics card, so I'm hoping it might be a little better for you. Probably just bathed the whole screen in white, knowing me. It's never right with my videos. I hate it. This thing will fly. It just takes a little while. Ooh. Right, lift. Lift. There we go. Oh, that's great. Now we just let it build up a little bit of speed. Probably not a good idea to open a bottle of beer while you're trying to fly an airplane. Maybe when we level out. Anyway, we're going up to those mountains over there. In fact, that very mountain is the one I want to drop this thing off. Because then the relay will bounce from Kerbal Space Center to the radio beacon there. Then I'm going to put another one there, another one over the mountains there. Just build a big interconnected link of radio beacons. I thought it'd be a cool little project for us. Plus, it'll be giving my pilots much needed training in terms of logistics and transportation, man. Really like this owl. That's the name of the plane. Because for the first time, it's actually an aircraft that does something instead of just like go somewhere. It has a cargo, right? Come on now. Turning's not so great, I'll admit. That's it. Easy. Gently does it now. Oh, you'll notice I don't have a full tank of fuel either. Don't need it. As soon as we drop this thing off, we're heading for home. Don't need all that fuel, it's just weighing us down. See, I'm always thinking logically, man. Always thinking. Except from when I'm not. Alright, we've levelled off. You know what that means? Shit, where'd I put the battle? Oh, there it is. It is actually beer, I'm afraid, not ale. I better start ascending a little bit. There we go. No, it should be an ale, but you know, I'm trying to stop my drinking as well. Not stop, but not do it as frequently. I'm going to save all the ale for Friday nights from now on. Watch a movie, you know, have a big sit-in. Oh, it's just froth. I do like San Miguel, it's not a bad old beer. It's not an endorsement or anything. Oh. On our way now. Look at this glorious unedited footage. This is what I see every day. Well, not much to do until we get there, really. I went to see the Lego Batman today. Sound like an old man. Have you been to see the Lego Batmans? That's what the kids are into now. The Batmans. Well, it was alright. Alright. I do like Will Arnett. Though, I admit I prefer him in BoJack Horseman, which is one of my favourite shows. Hey, any aspiring writers out there? You want to know how to write good characters? Watch season 1 of BoJack Horseman. Fucking hell. Lulls you in that show. You think, oh, anthropomorphic animals, this is going to be goofy. And then you're given a storyline that's the most crushingly human thing you've ever watched. Into the clouds. This weather, man. This weather is not suitable. Mountains could pop out of this cotton-like cloud cover. Could smash us to smithereens. It's also not ideal for when we're trying to pinpoint a landing for this little machine. I better come out of time warp here. We're high enough. Just don't list. Considering we've got this unwieldy giant metal electronic thing on the back of a plane, it's still pretty smooth to fly this. Surprising, really. Okay, so we're still in range of Kerbal Space Center, I think. This is probably not a good idea. Having a look at the map view. See this yellow line here? That's remote tech. Ooh, got a little bit of a look through the clouds for a second there. That might prove useful. Just white. Just white. Just Christ. This is like my house when I'm trying to steam cook vegetables. Have another sip of my fermented vegetable drink. Whoa, okay, that's good. I like my San Miguel. And Cobra is the other one as well. Again, I'm more of an ale person now. I mean, hell, I've even gone off spirits. They're a bit sickly for me now. I don't really care for them. God, I love ale. Just, oh. Don't get me started. Oh. Drink of champions. Right, now what the pissing... What's that? Big old mount. Have I gone past it? Oh. One thing about environmental visual enhancements that you don't think about is the fact that weather starts to have a real role to play in your endeavours. I want it on top of the mountain here. No, where? I can't see it! Actually, I didn't take this into account. There's a mountain coming towards us, but it's a specific mountain I picked out. Are we still in contact? Yes. A nice high point on the mountain here. We could just drop it on a mountain. Oh, shit. I don't really want to do that. It's a bit unprofessional. I had a specific mountain set up. Mind you, this would be a good spot. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. Ready? Here we go. Straighten out. And... Right, I've got to be careful here. Can't get too far away from the flying thing. Not the plane, the radio, otherwise it goes a bit weird. Like if you go too far away and it hits the ground, it just automatically blows up. So we have to go into this, like this little circular motion here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a pilot. Oh, maybe spool the engines back up in hindsight. I can't see a flaming thing, man. At least we're not really close to the ground. Let me just see if I can... Yeah, I can switch. It's coming down. Oh, no, it's coming down on a slant. It might be alright, actually. I built those big stilts on it for a reason. I just hope it's still in contact with the old ground control there. Ground control to electron probe. I'll have to rename that. 2.7 kilometres away. I want to do a flyby, man, see if it's alright. Well, it's still in the... Still there. Wait a minute, I know. Yes! When it says that, no nearby objects to focus, it means it's down. It's down, baby. Alright, let's send this flying mattress home. Oh, no, mattress. A bed. It looks like a bed. Look at it. A big old mattress without... Just like the metal, the springs and stuff like that, without any fabric on it. Oh, let's get out these flaming clouds, man. I think I'm going to wait a little while before we launch a second one. Just to get these clouds out of the way. Where is... Oh, there it is. Now, I've been practicing. I think I can land this plane without blowing it up. What I do is, my secret is just to screw the damn runway. What's the point? The whole land is really flat near the Kerbal Space Center, so just land it on grass. Kind of stupid of me. You know all those frigging times I've been landing planes on really rough terrain? I just thought the other day, it's like, well, they don't do that in real life, so why the hell are you doing it? You daft twat. So I don't anymore. I use parachutes. Will you just get the wings steady? Oh, fuck. Did you hear, by the way, Bill Paxton's dead, isn't he? I was just talking on my last stream about how I need to go and see Twister again. Fucking hell. I only watched Aliens the other month. Oh, Bill Paxton, man. Game over. I guess he got out of his chicken shit outfit at last. I like Bill Paxton. I've always liked Bill Paxton. Even like that little tiny cameo he has in Commando. Mind you, it wasn't even a cameo, was it then? Feels like a cameo. You know, he's like a Coast Guard in it. He's literally there for like 2 seconds. But he's there if you look hard enough. Your Paxton meter will start ringing. Like him in True Lies as well. What else was he in? Oh, he was in the Hatfields and the McCoys, that TV show from a few years back. He was alright, that, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. But it was nice to see Kevin Costner not make an ass of himself. No, the character suited him, that was it. What else? Twister we've talked about. Terminator, of course. Alright. Enough about Bill Paxton's filmography. What the hell? What is that? That keeps happening to every single plane. This weird black thing comes off the back of it. Must be a graphical glitch. It's quite an old variant of Kerbal Space Program now. See, look at that. I'm so confident. Oh, oh, coming down. Nose heavy. There it is. No. I thought I'd set up the abort function to turn all the engines off. Guess not. Oh, thank heavens. Just looked at my microphone and thought I hadn't switched it on. That would have been fun. Laptop. Why can't I watch my stream while I'm streaming? That would be a really good show of whether or not the lighting is good. It just says this stream is offline. I suppose technically it is, but I'd still like to watch it, man. Maybe it needs to be unlisted instead of private. Anyway, enough. Recover vessel. Glorious, that was actually quite successful. Even if it was the wrong pissing mountain. Well, whatever, I need a high vantage point. And then it'll be a bit like Lord of the Rings. You know, well, the third one, Return of the King, where they're lighting all those beacons and they keep lighting and lighting and lighting all the way to Rohan. That's my plan, man. That's my plan. Right. Let's go up into this place, see what it's like. Is this it? See, look, we got... That was what it's called, Operation Folly. That was the thing where I sent the rover to this island here. I called this island Ada's Folly. So that's my official name for it now. Hey, what's this? Location, site. Oh, it wants me to do a landing, does it? But where? I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but every time I go onto this main map thing, this happens. I don't understand. Like, is it meant to be like that? Because it's a very... primitive form of communicate. Well, not communicate. What do you call it? I can't remember what this part of the Kerbal Space Center is called. Well, whatever. That's interesting. I'll have to have a look at the contracts. But anyway, yeah. Let's check our little probe here. I did put one of those omnidirectional antennas on it that will keep in contact with the ground control, so it shouldn't be out of. Shouldn't be out of range. Come on, game. Oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Oh. Oh, no. This isn't going to end well. Why? What? I don't want to let go of those. Those parachutes should have deposited. Has this thing fallen down the mountain? Oh, God. Oh. Thank God for those stilts, man. They're really keeping it secure. Now, what can we do? Still seems to be in one piece, and... we do seem to be in contact. So I can maybe activate one of these. Are we out of... no, we've got electric charge. Well, let's have a look at our position then. I'll have to rename it as well. So what I want to do is put another one here, like around this point. So the relay will bounce to that, and that will bounce to that, and I'm going to put one on this mountain up here, and that will bounce to that. And just keep it going across all these mountains until we might even put one here. Mind you, this isn't a great position. I might actually try and recover this at some point. That's where it was meant to be. In fact, I think this is the mountain I was trying to reach. Bollocks. Annoying as fuck. I want it on the top because the reason why I want something on the mountain is so we can get some coverage on the desert as well. Crying out loud. Might send some Kerbals over. Dismantle it. But not today. In fact, I might not even like stream that. It sounds quite boring. Not that, you know, putting radio beacons on a mountain is not of itself boring. Alright, whatever. I suppose it's working. To a limited degree. Alright, let's go back to the space set. Let's bloody accelerate time a little and get these damn clouds out the way. You don't take into account the weather in Kerbal Space Program. You don't think of it as a problem. But it is. Everything's a problem. Nothing goes right. It's my curse. Fly, clouds, fly. Come on. Right, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Alright, same again. I didn't even need to go in here. Damn space plane hangar. We could just go straight to the runway. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, and I didn't rename it either. Balls. I'll rename them eventually. We've got 1 hour 47 minutes of fuel. That should be sufficient. Same again, please, fellas. I imagine, you know, Grant and Ross here have just been to the pub, doing what I'm doing really. Had a beer, straight back in pilot seat. This is what I expect from my pilots now. I just want, you know, these missions, these flights, whatever I tell them to do, I want it to be routine. Instead of them cocking it up all the time, crash landing and having to be bloody rescued. Whew. Looks like a day's a bit darker. Well, of course, it's approaching sundown. Well, we got these pre-flight checklists to sort. Oh, I know why it's showing that water is running out. It's because of this thing here, because it uses an alkaline fuel cell. I emptied the water container on it because it combines hydrogen and oxygen to create water, and that apparently makes energy too. Or is it the other way around? It has water and it creates hydrogen and oxygen. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Alright. Come on, safety first. Alright, let's spool the engine up and get out of here. So if we've got one on that mountain there, the next one should be over this way. Should be a little easier this one, it's lowlands. As I said though, I might go back and retry putting something on. I've got a burping already. That pizza I had. After we watched the Batman movie, we all had pizza. It was nice. Expensive though, I'll tell you that. Pissing hell. Mind you, the Pizza Express, it was good. You do beer in there. Fucking hell. I would have brought my passport, I don't know. Oh no. Come on, you can do it. Yes. I know you can do it, man. We just saw you do it. That's it. Just let it, you have to let it coast for a sec. Let it build up a bit of momentum. I believe she's flyable now. I'll tell you something that'll be great in subsequent Kerbal Space Program releases. How about an option to change the direction you face on the runway when you make a plane? Instead of having to start always at that end. Why can't you start at... Why can't you start at that end and go that way? Always towards the ocean, never the opposite. Kind of annoying. Especially when you're me. You know, I've made a bloody... Well, it's like a year long now, this Kerbal in Space series, or Kerbal Takes Flight. Been doing it for about a year. We haven't been to space once. Mind you, in the space of a year, how many episodes have there been? Like 7? It's not a great boast, really, when the bloody fucking person who makes them only makes a video once every 5 months or so. You lazy arsehole. Yeah, I apologise for that. I wish I was more active. Maybe if I could sort this streaming out, I will be more active. In fact, I know I will be. Thing is, it's not that simple, is it? It's never just, oh, it's sorted now. There's always problems to fix. It's either too dark or it starts lagging. I definitely need to get a new CPU. And I have my eye on one, actually. I did a bit of research after I saw that lag after my stream, my Sims 3 stream. It's a good one, but I don't know if it's compatible with my PC at the moment. In fact, if I may, I'd like to ask you all a question. Maybe if there's some tech geeks in the audience, people who know how to build up computers. Right, my current CPU, right, is an i5, one of these Intel i5s, right? The one I want to get is also an Intel i5. Does that mean that they're compatible, that I can change the one I have now for the one I want to get? They're both i5s, man. I haven't a clue. I'm like Oddball from Kelly's Heroes, you know, when it comes to PCs. I'm like, you know, I just ride them. You know, I don't know how they work. Yes. Okay, now. Still a lot of cloud. Crying out loud. Bloody weather. Well, it needs to be fairly far away from this one here. Otherwise it's a little redundant. I suppose I could put it on that over there. I think I can actually, yeah. Sod it. Don't see why it needs to be 20 kilometres away. These things have the range of about 500 kilometres. See what I mean? It's the relay, man. Is it working, the relay? Yeah, see? There you go. Awesome. It's almost starting to feel like I know what I'm doing. There's the bloody mountain I wanted to drop it on. It was that, there. Now it's hidden behind cloud. I might have to replace that then. It's no good to anyone in the desert, is it? You've got a big wall of rock behind it. Crying out loud. Mind you, how am I going to get it down from there? You know what I might do? I might just, like, knock it. Just, like, smack it off the side of the mountain and watch it topple down. Oh, God. I don't think we need to be this high. Shut up, keyboard. Noisy bastard keyboard, yeah. Right, so how are we looking? We've still got connection with Kerbal Space Air, but that's only because we're high up in the air. If we were on the ground, there'd be no connection. There we go. You see what I mean? We'll drop one here. Then you see that mountain in the distance? We'll drop one there. That was where Engines and Egos took place, that mountain. That was an episode of my Kerbal Takes Flight. I think it's like the second one. Really sticking to this? Well, I'm not sticking to it at all. That was like a year ago, wasn't it? No, it's like 6 months ago. No, more than that, about 8 months ago. Well, this looks fine here. Much flatter land. I mean, this area here, not up here. No point. Alright, it's looking a lot clearer now. Bit of a clearer day out. Yeah, right, let's bring ourselves out of time warp here. Swoop down. Like an owl, if you will. And please don't hit a slope and explode this time. What actually blew up on that old probe there? Probably one of these, or a solar panel. It might have been a solar panel. Solar panels are very basic on this. Oh, that's a great spot right there. Going in, man. Going in. No, this is fine. Gently. Whoa, the G-folds. Ready. And now. Ah, shit. Mistimed it. Might have to do that again. Yeah, man. Fuck! I don't know, should I revert the flight? Could come back and just get it. Mind you, that'd be so time consuming. Let me just have a look at it first. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's blocked. That was stupid. Yeah, I'll revert. Has to be perfect, man. That was me, you know. Bloody talking too much. Let's fill this glass up. Gently, don't splash. Don't splash. It's been a while since I've had lager. Typically not really a big fan of lager. It's a bit. It's like a fizzy drink to me. I like my ales. How long have I been streaming for now? Oh, doesn't say. Oh wait, it should say. Oh. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. I have to check something here. Yeah, technically streaming. Well, so it says. It's not saying anything on YouTube though. Maybe I should just. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, 35 minutes. Shit. Better speed this up then. Alright. Oh yeah. You know, safety first, pre-flight checklist. I was just checking my laptop there. For a moment, it didn't look like it was showing me streaming. I was like, oh shit. If I've been here for 35 minutes talking to myself, and I'm not going to have anything to show for it. Bollocks. Yeah, that's everything. Right, this time get it right, you pair. Oh man, it's looking a bit, as I said, it's looking a bit dark now. I hope that's not too bad for you. As I said, I've turned up the gamma. I would seriously like to know what the fuck YouTube is doing. Every time I make a video, right, it's great. As soon as it's made, even when I've rendered it, it's like a 60 frame a second video. Everything's nice and bright. As soon as it's uploaded to YouTube, fucked. Could be, you know, the images are well, the video itself is very crisp. It's a beautiful thing that I'm really proud of, and then I load it up to YouTube. Fucked. I don't understand. Pain in the ass. Yeah, gently now. Let's try and do this a little faster than usual now. So we know our location's over here. Just stick to it. What's it? Times 4, baby, times 4. Don't have to go too high this time. Still, it's a shame we couldn't get it right first time. That was my fault, really, in hindsight. I waited too long. I thought the parachutes would, like, pull it right back, but no. It takes a little while because I'm using real chutes. Keep expecting as soon as the parachutes open up, the little thing to just, you know, just like all acceleration to stop, and our electron probe to sail gently down. Not the case, man. Not the case. You know, I've got to compromise, man. I've got to make. I've got to be aware of that. Christ. Was it there? No, it wasn't. There's a big old mountain. Somewhere in between. Ah, there it is, right there. I see it. I see it. Look at that. I'm really pleased with this airplane, how it turned out. Our flying flatbed truck, as it were. It's got a pretty decent range on it as well. Not a huge range. It's not really designed to be a long-range plane, that's the thing. Initially, the initial Kerbal owl that I made was meant to be long-range, but it was shite. It had about 8 hours of fuel on it, but like, the mass was all back at the plane, and the centre of lift was at the front, so it kept flipping over. Ooh, there it was. You know, if you're going to be here when I stream, it's going to be... I can guarantee you I'll be burping a lot, because I'm always drinking something. Help settle the nerves. Make a habit of definitely streaming on Friday then. And as I promised on my Sims 3 stream, I promise you I'm not just going to be playing bloody Sims 3 and Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to try something new. In fact, I have something in mind. You'll probably sigh when you see it, but trust me, I've modded the game to the extreme. I'm keeping it all secret for you. You know, keep you wet with anticipation, as it were. Stop saying as it were as well. Not Alan Statham. No, you'll enjoy it. A heavily modded game. Very loud. Oh, shit. This isn't it, is it? No, it's there, isn't it? Oh god, I'm getting lost here. It better go right this time. 35 minutes. Oh, yeah, 40 minutes we're going. Right, let's see if we can drop this probe down here, and then we'll drop the last one on the mountain and see if they all hook up. If that's the case, I'll end it there. So what we're going to do, drop this one on this ridge here. We'll drop one more on the mountain over there in the distance. That'll be our stream. I don't want to go on too long because I don't want to, you know, invite the gods of lag. Right there, baby, right there. Come on down. Don't want to be too high, don't want to be too low. Take into account a bit of delay, because you know, I mean, like, if you've got the perfect landing zone, you got to press the button and send the little probe shooting off before you're over the landing zone, not after it, man. You douche. Yeah, that was where it was, wasn't it? It fell down the back of that bit. I suppose it's not easy. It's not an easy job in any case. You've got to get it right. Well, of course you've got to get it right. I mean, it's difficult to get right. I don't know, actually. This isn't actually a good spot. If I drop it here below us, it'll be too low and we can't reach the mountain. If I drop it up here, it might be, but it's a bit... Oh, fuck it. Fuck it, I'm going for it. Okay. Do it now! Please go. Oh god, don't crash! Oh shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That might actually be perfect. I thought he was going to fucking nosedive and hit the ground. Perfect! Look at that! I think. Has it landed? It was just the engines going a bit weird. Is it down? Yes, it is. Oh god, I don't know if it's right though. It might be out of range of that. Not out of range, like blocked. I think it is. Well, I'm not doing it again. Yeah, it's blocked, I think. Fucking hell. Well, I don't care, man. Don't care. We'll go up to the... Well, let's just check first of all. Let's get this plane home and check what's happened. Pain in the ass. I mean, I would keep going. I'd revert the flight and do it again. I just don't want to come off as being too damn boring. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm being boring. It strikes me as not exactly being the most titillating video I've ever made. Mind you, people make like 40-minute long Kerbal Space Program videos on like a daily basis. And usually it's just like, mind you, they're always doing something like real solar system. They've always got a nice gimmick going on. I like that bloke, what's his face? Tyler Riaz he's called. He does good Kerbal Space Program videos. Where the fuck am I going now? Fucking lost again. Oh, I think I know where I need to go. Hey, keep steady now. Oh, man, I ain't gonna have time to do this third. I suppose I can go over the hour limit just a little bit, but I just don't want to be tempting fate is all. Oh wait, I can check if they're in contact. They are in contact! Glorious! See that? See the relay? That's great. Oh, that's a relief. Ah, and there's Kerbal Space Center, man. I feel like the A-Team, you know? I love it when a plan comes together. This will actually be really useful when we have spacecraft going over, because it'll increase the distance they can go before they run out of signal. Usually when you use remote tech and you haven't put anything down, you've just got Kerbal Space Center. The moment your craft disappears over the horizon, that's it, it's gone. So you need to have everything set up. You need to be in orbit by the time you're on the horizon. Pretty tense, actually. Not that tense. There's tenser things in Kerbal Space Program. But yeah, man. These little missions. And if I stream, I'll try and make it. If I can get my CPU sorted out, get all the graphics done, make sure you can actually see the damn video this time. I'll do it all. I'll do it far more often. Hell, might even get to space this year. Yeah, right. Enough frolicking, you. You need to concentrate. Look at that, 153 meters a second. That's pretty fast for such a beefy plane. Turn the throttle down a little. Hey, I'll tell you something I've been playing quite a lot recently. War Thunder. Quite enjoy that game. I mean, I'm kind of put off by all the people saying it's awful and the developers are horrible. It's been okay so far. I went off it for a bit because, I won't bore you, but you know, I hit like I started out on the tier 1 with all the little tanks, and then suddenly I'm put in matches with all these giant tanks with people who've played the game a lot more than me, and I felt very intimidated. So I went off it for a bit, but I realised it's got something to do with the tanks you choose before the battle. Well, of course it does. I just didn't know how they did the matchmaking in War Thunder, whether... Oh, shit. Oh. That's fine, we got it. Oh, shit, that's the crawl away. Don't hit the crawl away. See that thing? Oh, God. Well, mind you, I don't think it's built up yet. No, it's just a very rudimentary design. I don't think we're going to hit it anyway. Oh, I stand corrected. No, I think we got this. I think we got this, man. Oh, look at that! We just nudge it. That's like the end of some tense rescue scene. Oh, I'll cover that vessel. I'm starting to think putting those Communotron 16s on the top of those Electron probes is a little superfluous. But again, it'll help out with spacecraft. They'll be too far away or too high up for those little diddy... can't remember what they're called. It has those little tiny... what are they called? They have this little tiny antenna that comes with remote tech that you stick on all your rockets because it's automatically switched on. Alright, let's try this, man. Let's rename it as well. Fucking hell. I'll call it Electron 1, Electron 2, Electron 3. All that. Very dull. I almost feel like I'm a fucking civil engineer doing this. Or a telecom engineer, whatever. Why are you in the... What? Oh no. God damn it, game. You've got to be shitting me. I don't believe that. I don't think it would have like actually reached that. What a load of shit. I love Kerbal Space Program, but when fucking stuff like that happens, I feel cheated. All that effort. Well, I'm going to have to recover this then. Not yet. Right, let's just do what we came here to do. Let's get the last probe up in that mountain and see what happens to this one, eh? Fucking Kerbal Space. I fucking hate that. Even when you get everything right in this fucking game, it just decides, no, not going to happen. I'm a bit fed up. I suppose it's my own fault for playing an older version of Kerbal Space Program, but again, all that effort, man. Well, not really effort, I suppose, but, you know, time. It was time-consuming. And that pissing happens. Son of a bitch. Well, what happens, happens. It's the way the cookie crumbles, as it were. Thing is, though, I should just be able to recover that. Just like, you know, go onto it and just press recover vessel. I am remiss to do that in this save. I don't like the idea of just magically being able to retrieve all the craft you make if they crash. I like the idea, if they're stranded, then you need to go and get them. Kerbals, I mean. But that's sort of in the Kerbal civilization area. There's a fair bit of lore I've you know, done for this series. That is well within the reaches of Kerbal civilization. It's on the fringes, but you know, it's still within the reaches. Alright. Let's have the game blow this one up. We'll send this craft home, and that'll be that for this stream. Again, I'm just testing the waters, you know. Oh, you forgot your helmets, you fools. You're going to have all the flesh ripped off your faces. They won't rip. It's just OCD. That's what it's called. Trying to find what that was last stream. He lost what it was called. Obsessive compulsive disorder. That's what it is. Making me do that. Just keep steady. No. Wrong way. That's it. I'm just gently listing the play. Oh, hey. No. Lift. Hammer up. Fucking hell, that's 68 kilometres away. Christ. Do what we came here to do, man. Swig of beer, man. For luck, as it were. Stop saying as it were. Why am I always saying these things? Always repeating myself. Alright. Let's do this shit. Just, please. Probably not a good idea. Accelerating to 4 times the time warp when you're only 100 metres above the water, but we seems to be fine. Really, I'm kind of surprised it flies as well as it does, considering how un-aerodynamic this thing is. I expect better of you, stupid probe, flying up into the air like that. Ridiculous. It's unprofessional is what it is. I've been training my pilots to be able to fly and drop things like textbook. You know, just be able to do it by the book. Very clean, sophisticated. You're screwing with that plan, Electron. Flying up in the air for no good reason. I wouldn't mind it, right, if it did a hard landing with parachutes, hit the ground hard, it blew up. That's just hard cheese. But that was just cheating. That's just the game going, no, you can't have it your way. I'm very bitter. Very bitter. This has put a stain on the entire night, to be honest. But yeah, I'll jump onto that craft there and just recover it. I won't do it with that one in the mountains, because how the hell are you going to get to that? That mountain there. You can see the logic though, can't you? You know, you have the mountain here, you have another electron here, you've got an electron on the top of the mountain, you have an electron on that mountain, and it'll all feed back to Kerbal Space Center. I could just keep it going as well, going and going and going, for miles and miles. Build a proper relay station, it'd be great. Not a relay station, a relay network. Build one on Ada's Folly, because this is one hell of a big mountain. If we can get there. Huh. Maybe I should add an element of tension to this video. We've been going for 52 minutes. Let's see if we can get there and back again by the 1 hour mark. Mind you, I noticed the time it says on YouTube is not really the time that I've been streaming. It's usually a little bit more on the stream. But, you know, whatever. It's a rough estimate. Oh, look at this, man. See, times like this, I sort of start thinking to myself, you know, maybe you're not such an idiot after all, McGoggan Live. You actually can make some decent vehicles that actually do a good job instead of just blow up. They're rare occasions, but they're treasured occasions. Turn the headphone sound down a little. Knowing me, all you can hear in this video is just all the feedback from my headphones. Yeah, man. Whoa. Just, why am I even doing that? Just come out of time, making the wings bob like that, and it'll just flip over in a minute. Can't be having that. Look at that, man. Just look how far we've come. Started out in these diddy little planes with their very inefficient engines. Now look at them. Enormous leviathans of the sky. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. This is the reason why I'm making Kerbal Takes Flight as well as Kerbal in Space. There's so many wonderful things to explore on Kerbin alone. You don't have to go into space. You don't have to build in rockets. Build these wonderful aircraft and send them off. Do your work. Do your bidding. Even if physics itself seems against me. Just having a scratch. Just on my head, not anywhere, you know, naughty. Got a little oasis down there. I wonder if that's technically a desert, that area. Probably not. Oh, I know something we can do, actually. I'll just click one of the Kerbals here. That'll activate the camera. This is what it's like from his perspective. So you got the batteries here, the thermometer, co-pilot, big old engines. I think one day I'm really going to start adding to the lore of my game. And I'm going to go into detail about the actual suits they wear and where they were designed, what the purposes are. Magnificent flying suits that allow the pilot to fly really high in an open canopy aircraft. I have to say though, I think we're reaching the autumn years of the open canopy aircraft in this game. I'm going to start building some proper planes, planes that are relatable. Very soon. Of course, Kerbal kind has not come up with the technology. Man, we're going to have to gain some altitude here. Keep the wings straight, please. And when you're bumbling all about the sky, you're meant to have an element of grace about you. I think I've underestimated just how high this damn mountain is. I hope our engines don't stall. If it's nice and flat on the top first, it won't be too much of a problem. That said, it'll have to be on that sort of lip of the mountain. Of course, I could always cut out the middleman and just have this, the electron that we're going to drop on top of this mountain, connect to the electron on the mountain over there. That's not it. I think it's miles away, isn't it? Like over 100 kilometres. And then we could just cut out the one that blew up. Don't need it, maybe. That'll save us a time a bit. Save us a job. Who knows? Come on! I think we can do it. Good grief. We're nearly at 6,000 metres. I don't think our planes could go this high. I don't think they've been this high before. Right. All the details coming into view. See, we could put another electron on top of that mountain. You just keep it going and going and going. Look at that, man. Oh, excuse me a minute. Look at that. Staggeringly beautiful. Oh, this game is just so beautiful sometimes. Just look at that! The scatter. Alright, here we go. Nearly 6,000 metres. Oh, gently does it now. Fuel's alright. Oh, that is the one on the mountain. No, I need to concentrate. Okay. And go. Oh. It's not easy maintaining altitude when you're this high up. Look at this, we should land Kerbals here. Amazing. This would be a great place for a base. Oh, level the plane out a minute. Well, try to. Look at that. That giant winged beast in the background. Ah! Please don't hit the mountainside. Oh god, look at that. Our speed's going down. I try and keep it above 100 metres a second. That seems about safe. Please land. Oh, crying out loud. I'm going to have to try and circle this thing back round. I don't want to get too far away in case the physics goes all wrong again. Oh, I tell you what I should do. I should actually, like, be in control of the probe itself as it lands. Maybe that'll stop it from blowing up with physics. Boof. There. See, it's fine. Okay, we all saw it. It landed perfectly. Ooh, what's that? Is that a glitch? What's that lighting? Oh no, I think they're meant to be God rays. You know, the sort of nice lights that happen. Look at this. I don't think my plane's ever been happier to be in a dive. Look at that, man. 170 metres a second. Can you imagine if you didn't have a helmet on and you were going that fast? What? A control surface? Oh shit. Oh shit. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, I think we might be okay. That is, that's the mod known as Dang It. Yeah, I think the first, yeah, the first Kerbal Takes Flight video I did featured Ross and Grant McKerman stuck in the mountains. You know why they were stuck in the mountains? Because that happened on one of their older planes. It's called the Kerbling Sky Car. The control surface got stuck, but unlike the Owl, oh shit. Unlike the Owl, it only had the control surfaces on the ends of the wings. So as soon as one of the control surfaces got stuck, it just nosedived into the ground. They were lucky to survive. I think we can limp home with this, however. Just just being a bit of a bitch. Come on. It's sagging to one side, that's what it's doing. Alright, a bit of drama. I don't think we're going to make the hour mark. No, past an hour now, come on. I bet this is nothing but lag now. Just sorry, that's my personification of lag. Just please stay up in the air. Come on, please. Yes, thank God. And we could time warp as well. Oh, God, can you imagine how long this would take if we didn't have time warp? Well, you wouldn't have to imagine, it's up here. Where the hell are we? Oh, look. All that stuff is the stuff we left on Ada's Folly. You know, the rover I was telling you about and everything? They're the bits that we left behind. Just like the probe core and bits of metal. Right, so that's the probe core on the mountains there. Are they? Yes, look, they are part of a relay. That thing, the remains of that is just pointless. We should go and recover it. Ain't needed. That's actually really good. In your face, physics. No, don't be having a go at physics. Because it'll have its revenge. Look at this nice swampland we're coming across here. Very interesting. This game really does inspire a huge degree of exploration in your soul. And you're just there, you're like, I want to go out and find uncharted lands. Discover strange new biomes and, well, strange new land masses, new islands inhabited by giant gorillas and Jack Black. Well, that'd be great. Big gorilla, Jack Black shouting, oh, and a tribe that worships Adrian Brody's nose. That is what I'd want. Imagine finding that. Be like Shangri-La. Alright, so this is just going to be like riding home from the island, Ada's Folly. That island there, that's Ada's Folly. Doesn't say Ada's Folly. Maybe when I unlock being able to put flags down, I'll put a flag on Ada's Folly and just say Ada's Folly, population desired. God, I haven't even finished one glass of beer yet. I'm usually on my third at this point. Mind you, it is a large glass. Well, let's keep it steady. How big is it? 660 millilitres. Is that equivalent to 40 ounces? I wish we had 40 ounces in Britain. Because then I could go, this is a 40 shorty. I've always wanted to do that. Oh, look at that! Sunset! Beautiful! So this has taken up an entire day. It's because we're waiting for the clouds to change. Hard day's work. You've earned your paychecks today, lads. You might have had a bit of an accident with the second probe there, but you know. No, that's not the second probe, that's the third one. Second one somewhere in between. Might have had, you know, we had an accident, but you know what, you haven't blown up any planes. Don't say anything, man. Don't want jinx it. Oh, I hope this works. As I said, man, well, it wasn't 60 frames. My original stream, The Sims 3, wasn't 60. It was like 48 frames. But I'm just playing it safe here. Really need to get on that CPU business, get a new one. And of course, if you remember my question, I would very much appreciate an answer if you know. You know, they're both i5s. Are they replaceable? Can you replace one with the other? I really should have thought of that, shouldn't I? Well, just mean like I should have thought about getting a really good CPU when I decided I wanted to make videos. I did get a new one. It just, even when I got it, I knew it was a bit old. But it was, you know, reliable. That's why I got it. Well, actually I got it because it was compatible. There's not many CPUs that are compatible with my motherboard. Bit of an old motherboard. No, I got it around the same time I got my new graphics card. It's a good graphics card, a GTX 970. I think that's a bit obsolete now, but you know what? I can play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the highest quality graphics. Ain't got much reason to either. Not interested in any really new games. Look at that. Staggering. Really nice. Scatter is become an essential mod for this game, I think. Look at that! Sunset over the mountains, baby. God rays shining down on us. Almost like this mission was a divine, a holy purpose, you know? A crusade for communications. I think that's what I'll name this. What I'm going to try and do is take this stream, I'm going to cut it up and make an episode out of it. Like what they do on Vine Source, you know? Where you have a big long stream and then either they, like Joel or Vinny, or they got people like who do it for them, some of them, they like cut the stream up and make a little episode, like a 12-minute long episode out of something that was like 4 hours long. Phew-wee. I feel like a member of the working class, you know, coming home after a long day. Member of the working class. I am fucking working class. Been sat here with a beer. Oh man, the sun's gone in. I hope it's not too dark. As I say, I've turned the camera up. You can turn it up a bit more if you like. Oh man, I don't know what it is. That's what annoys me. I don't know how to fix the problem with the bloody brightness on YouTube. It does my head in. I've turned it up, so I hope it'll be alright. It's meant to be dark here anyway. Look at it, it's bloody night time. See the land coming in. I don't have a... Not too nervous, I think. It's a decent plane. Even with the broken control surface. Yeah! Yeah, man. We're down. Alright then. That actually went better than I thought. Even with the hiccup halfway in. Wasted a lot of time on that bloody Electron 2 probe. That's what I'm going to call it. Then physics decided to blow it up. So that's what we've got to do. I've got to remember that. We've got to watch it. We've got to be in control of the probe as it lands. Otherwise it'll just fly up into the air. Mind you, I don't even know if this one's not going to fly up in the air or not. Anyway, I won't bore you with it. We've landed safe. I think this is a good time to end stream actually. How long are we going for? An hour and 8 minutes. That's not too bad. So yeah, this is my first Kerbal Space Program stream. Hope it's been a good one. Been Magog and Lives. Cheers for watching there.